In this tutorial, we're going to take a look at how you can create a pop-out effect in Affinity Tree. Now in Affinity Tree, I'm in my pixel environment here, and I have my picture ready. Now what I'm going to do, first I'm going to zoom in a bit by holding the Control or Command key and then using my scroll wheel and holding the spacebar key to move my canvas around. And now I'm going to go to the ellipse tool here, and I'm going to make an ellipse. And I can do so by holding my shift key, so my ellipse is uniform, something like this. I want to have her head pop out of this circle, so I'm not selecting everything here. And as you can see here, now I have a circle and I have my picture. What I can do now is select my picture and drag it on top of the circle layer. And as you can see, it's now contained into the circle. Now the next thing, to make it pop out, when we open this layer, as you can see here, I have my picture and I need a duplicate of that. So you can press Ctrl or Command J to make a duplicate, or just hold your Alt or Option key and drag it on top of this circle, which is, I think, an easier option. Now with this one on top of the circle, we want to have her head pop out of it. So now we're going to use the Selection Brush tool, which is under the Object Selection tool. So use your Selection Brush tool to select the head. I'm going to zoom in with my Control Command key and my scroll wheel. And then if you want to have your brush smaller or bigger, you can use the bracket keys. Right bracket to make it bigger, left bracket to make it smaller, and then just select the head. Like this. And you can temporarily toggle the visibility of this layer to see where you're selecting and if you have everything selected to pop out of the circle. And then just select it, and then here on top in your toolbar you can press Refine, which will open up this window where you can refine your selection. Now what I'm going to do is just go around her hair like this to make sure we have everything included. I think something like that, and then you press Apply, and now you have refined your selection. If you see that there are certain things which didn't go the way you like it, you can simply add to your selection again with your Selection Brush tool. And then if needed, you can do the Refine again. Depending on the picture you're using, this can take quite a while to get it right, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to keep it as quick as possible. When you have your selection and you're happy with your selection, what you're going to do is click this mask option here. And now we have made a mask, and you can see her head is popping out of the circle. We're going to press Ctrl Command D to deselect, like that. And if we want to make it pop out even more, what we can do is select the circle layer and then press this layer effect option here. And here I'm going to add an outline, and then I'm going to increase the radius of that outline like this. Something like that is nice. And then you can press close, or you can choose to have the alignment on the center, which will just contract it a bit. On the inside, which will contract it more, on the outside, or the center. What you can also do is, if you have it on the outside and you have a visible white line, just click this here to set your fill to none, and then that will also disappear. But that's how you can quite easily, and depending on the picture you're working with, quite quickly also create a pop-out effect in Affinity Tree. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.